Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Subnautica. So, at the end of last episode, we kind of had a little technical difficulty. I believe the scientific term is our rescue ship got blown the fuck up. So, we learned that the tower is actually an artillery battery, and we have our radio signal back at our pod. But, given we have our purple tablets with us, I think we are going to go into this battery and see if we can shut her down, and maybe get rescue from someone else. Hopefully. Because, we didn't see any wreckage from the Sunbeam actually survive coming down to us like the Aurora did. And more than likely, what kind of did us in was this giant-ass thing too. So, let's put this tablet in here and make our way in to see if we can figure out where to shut this thing down. That, or just grab a hammer and start lasering the shite out of it.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
So I'm guessing we can't exactly go knifing off and damaging a lot of the structure if it's unprecedented integrity. I don't think we can exactly break it then. Oh, pretty interesting design. It's almost like... It almost looks like the entire building could be like a circuit board, given all the channels and angles and stuff that we kind of see in it. Like, they basically run all along. They don't look exactly architectural as in cultural significance to it. Maybe we're inside a giant computer in a way.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Okay, so what did we learn from this translation? Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans returned some information on the device itself. Likely a solid-state computer, although there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, began producing low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved a genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device and communicate back. Minimal processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. So aliens got big brains, we got tiny. That basically sums up every interaction human beings have had with anything ever. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's probably what's going to happen in our first contact with an alien species. We're going to look completely moronic compared to them, if they even want to engage with us.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Got it. The panel where we push all the buttons and break everything is down further. We can find that. Oh, what do we got over here? An ion cube. That presented itself kind of awkwardly towards us. Green mineral substance has no entry on periodic table. Unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy. Likely grown artificial. How do you grow ions? Like, cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a large deposit. Contains 5 kilotons of TNT. Oh, sure, let me just pocket the nuke in my backpack, and we'll just go swimming around, let everything bite us, or maybe rupture that and cause it to just detonate randomly. Yeah, sure, play around with the tiny nuclear warhead. Well, maybe not nuclear warhead, but 5 kilotons of TNT warhead.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Okay, so even the computer doesn't know what all the lines and fissures are for, so we're not completely alone in being stumped by all this. Oh, what do we got here? Another ion cube? Actually... I thought I heard something. I thought I heard something as we were walking up this way, like a growl almost.
unknown language, attempting translation.
Enforcement platform schematic. Appears to be set multi-dimensional schematic of some kind, mapping pattern to three-dimensional space, while together basic understanding of facilities' internal workings. So, construction ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam synthesized from off-world materials. Alien in every regard. So they didn't actually make these from materials on this planet. So, everything here is truly alien, even to 4546b. In case facility powered by separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. Not listed evidence. Designers tend to harness planet's natural thermal energy. So, if you're going to use thermal energy, you got to get down towards where you have fault lines or fissures or volcanic activity. So, you have to try to keep an eye out for anything like that. It consists of upper engineering section. So that's where we are. Control room, which is a little further. Oh, there's an underwater moon pool here. And control. Only way to interface. Does not detail how to do so or interact with it. I am going to take out our friendly propulsion cannon because I did swear I heard something like a growl while we were walking this way. And... oh! Anti-gravity elevator, I guess. Really taking us deep down, though, because we're now almost 100 meters below the surface. More force field controls. I guess this is the... damn, the moon pool is giant.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Nope. I think that's a warper sound that we just heard, so maybe we won't go swimming out that way. But we can get into the facility from the water, which is interesting. It makes me wonder how big we were docking something in here. Like, look at the size of... and the depth of the pool, too. Oh, well, we got more lights lighting our way, so I guess we might as well follow this along. Our mess of beacons and everything out that way. Hello, what are you? An alien rifle? Can we use an alien rifle? Strong resemblance to human weaponry in form, device must have been designed with the humanoid user in mind. Whether aliens built the structure were themselves humanoid, otherwise employed use humanoids is unclear. Consider defending this facility necessary precaution. Obvious way to remove the rifle. We'll see about that. I said, see, well. Okay, so maybe we won't see about removing the rifle. Unless clever aliens, they knew not to leave anything unbolted to the floor, because then anybody would just come in and take it. Oh, another ion cube. I guess we'll snag those. You can't have too many mini nukes in your pocket. Hello? You are quite interesting. You're the archway... no. Well, you remind me of the archway that we found in the middle of the island, so maybe... I don't know if those two would be tied together, or maybe something else. Interesting nonetheless, though. Okay, so... I guess we need to go up now. What was that? Oh, I did not like the sound of that. I really, 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 really did not like the sound of that. Oh! Yeah, I guess we got another purple tablet sitting right here. Kind of eerie how quiet it is in here, isn't it? So quiet you can hear your footsteps going along. Well, I guess our fins kind of extend out once we're actually in the water. Oh, what do we got right here? Alien device. Doomsday device. In case it contains enough national energy to destroy the entire planet along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it malfunctioned. Okay, no, we can't blow it up. Can we suck it? No, we cannot suck it out of the container it's in either. Okay. Well, I'm guessing the force field up ahead probably must be where we need to go. Usually wherever you need to go is locked off by something big imposing and says, don't come through here.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway. Scan.
I mean, my eyes kind of did that too, but thanks anyway. Oh. I wonder if this is more than just a controller. I wonder if this is almost like a battery for the entire place. I mean, these look almost like transformers lined up in a way. I don't like that the pillars get more erect the closer we get to them. Are you HAL 9000 or something? Uh-oh.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Infected individuals.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain. Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Okay. Well, here we go. Alien facility locations. So these, I guess, are what we kind of determined after getting stabbed by our little needle there. Intercepted background data regarding facilities. So disease research facility. Depth 800 meters. I don't think we're getting down there anytime soon. Cave system with extensive fossil records southwest of enforcement platform. Live specimen study. Synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara. That must be what's kind of causing all the quarantine. Thermal power facility 1200 meters further down. Definitely going to be a while before we're getting anywhere down that level. Inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity. Definitely geothermal plant. Generating facility and sanctuary A and B and offsite lab and primary containment all corrupted. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced. Immediate effect. Quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread. So, oh, I guess I might as well scan this energy core thing. We're not going anywhere until we do something about our either shutting down all... actually, even if we shut it all down, I guess we're kind of screwing the universe, aren't we? 100 MT nuclear excuse me, what? This device houses energy equivalent to 100 MT nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through facility and directed at vessels overhead or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Routed via an attached terminal, allowing for device to be deactivated if necessary. Operating without parameters, suggesting target any ship within range. Ah! And then it did say we had skin irritation. I wonder... No, nothing we can see right now. But that does warrant us having to figure some stuff out. Number one, probably going to be what we do with this. And exactly where we want to go from here. Because nothing can come in towards us. There's no point sending out distress signals. And nothing can go out, so we can't even escape the planet yet. We could try and get blown up, but I think we're trying to avoid that outcome. So that probably means we are going to need to determine a way of either securing ourselves or changing the parameters of everything. But then if we change the parameters of everything, we kind of take... Ooh. Light up walkways. Neat. If we change the parameters to get off the planet, we kind of doom the entire universe and galaxy around us wherever we go with what we're infected with. But considering these, where we are, haven't figured out a way or a cure for this Kara, I do not know what our objective really should be. We'll get our way back to our base, listen to whatever this next broadcast is, and go from there. Guess all we can really do is kind of follow the trail of whatever species left all this crap behind it with. And you take us up to? No, I guess we kind of swim our way up. Yeah, you basically do 100 meters straight down in order to get into the other levels of the, other chambers and rooms of this place. Okay, that's just the music. I still don't entirely know what we should be careful of or expecting. We do have the ion cube, though, so I'm kind of curious. There was something again. We have the ion cube, and I know there is that one gateway or thing that looks like a gateway on the island, because that looks like a Stargate to me, basically. So let's try and get our way towards that. Before we do truly head back to base, maybe we'll try to get on in there, plug that in, see if that does anything. Although we are a little limited on stuff we're carrying too, like food and water. I don't know if it'd be a one-way trip or not, and I kind of feel like there's a chance it could be if it is what I think it is. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go back to base, stock up again, and then maybe make a return here. Although we even have the tools for the Aurora too. I could do either or. I guess I should be on the lookout, because we could have our... Okay, I guess the arms kind of change rotation whenever they detect something in range that you could use it on. I'll say it was pretty twitchy for us there for some reason. I don't see anything else really on the go right now. Just my phone doing a little bit. Yeah, just nothing really worthwhile there. Hopefully that won't happen again as I'm recording. So let's try and get our way back to base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Nope. Oh. I think we just missed that. Either that or it warped in something at us. I don't really know, but we'll aim for all of our goodies over this way. But we have a lot of options we can kind of go on. There's still also all around here to explore too, although... Nope. Just missed that hover bug thing. We do have to mind some of the big things swimming around, because the Aurora had one just off to the very front of it. If we go back there, we need to mind how close we get to it. I don't know if our Seamoth is strong enough to be able to withstand anything from one of those big guys. Oh, dodge the peeper. Well, we'll make it for base first. Oh, sorry about that, little guy. I think we might need to install little windshield wipers on this if we go through more. I have a feeling that's not going to be our first hit-and-run casualty as we've kind of gone through this place. Okay, well, there is our escape pod. We'll go there, we'll listen to that message, and probably end this episode with that. So we kind of have a bunch of different options that we can... Sorry again. I do have to admit, I do like the propulsion cannon because it makes hunting... Or, well... Would it be hunting or fishing given what we're doing? I mean... Do you hunt fish or... Hard to say. Let's at least hop in here, and before I keep rambling on weird and pointless stuff, let's listen to what this has to say.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attached. Warning. Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, so we've also got another life pod that's sunk somewhere. And I don't know exactly where. But let me use the fabricator, quickly make some water, some food. Get our levels all the way up, and then we can see about where we'll go from there. Okay, so with that, we will save and end this episode of Subnautica right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on one of my little, I guess, self-indulgence series, because as much as Subnautica is not getting a lot of attention or focus on the channel, I still love the game and I still love being able to cover it on the channel, so this is more just some self-appreciation and selfishness to have this series going. But in the meantime, thank you for any of you who are watching along and enjoying the series. I'll catch you in the next video, and please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.